Hello, this is JT Cameron, and I am doing journal entry number 5 for EDOL 721, assignment 1.1. And through this process of doing the journal entries, we've been looking at different moral and ethical and things that get at the heart of who people are. And it's been a very unique assignment, and I've enjoyed reflecting on many of the different things and watching the YouTube videos and the different areas that we've been delving into, along with some of the other assignments that kind of correlate and make this a well-rounded ethical sort of study. When we looked at the video for Day, it's a very famous video, and I've seen it several times. Simon Sinek and his version of the Golden Circle, and it's very inspiring when you hear the talk by Simon Sinek, because it kind of lets you know that you get at the real person that you are, that people will buy or follow you for what you believe, no, for why you believe and what you believe more than what you do or what you make. The idea of moving from the inside out is seems like such a natural process, but when we find ourselves trying to convince others or sell others, we always start with what it is, because what it is so great, we think, and it came from us from a place probably of need or desire or whatever the purpose is, but the product itself needs to resonate with the people who need to have it. In fact, the fact that he uses Apple is just incredible, because Apple would say famously that they're going to make products that you need and want that you didn't even know that you need and wanted yet. So the idea is they're going to build from your core, and because that you're going to need and want it, you're going to purchase that product. Looking at the basic principles that he has in this process, we begin to delve into this idea that we need to look at the way we lead. Now, if I look at my TCP, it's been wildly successful. And it's not because of me. I'm not the over dynamic person. I'm not the charismatic. I'm not a great salesperson. But we began to look in our organization at what we want at our core to be. In other words, the why. Why are we a school? And we want students to learn. So we started with this idea of core learning. How do we know when our students learn? What do we do if they don't learn? So what's our response to that? The RTI. So my TCP is built around an RTI model, finding out exactly what students know and what they don't know. And because we've taught something, if they don't get it, then what do? We have to reteach. We have to reassess. And the idea of the RTI model is responding in intervention for that, or to intervention for that. So the office hours model for my TCP came from the why. Now, when we sold it to our teachers, we didn't start with what it was going to be. We started with the whole premises of what is our professional learning communities trying to do? What is our core values? We believe that everybody can learn and learn at high levels, just like Solution Tree says. And we bought into the idea that we are going to try to ensure learning for all of our students because we believe they all can learn. And if we believe they all can learn, then we're going to create opportunities for them too. If they don't learn it on Friday, maybe they'll learn it on Monday. So this idea that we started to sell with our staff and really put time and energy into was the foundation of what ended up being the what. Now, then we had to go to the how. We had to have teachers brainstorm. How would we do that? How are we going to ensure students are learning? How are we going to know they know? What is that going to look like with common formative assessments and that? And then that push to the outside level right there. Well, okay, so what is it? And we then developed what was the TCP, the office hours. And office hours would be the time and the place where people would be able to reteach, reassess, and help students. And that is the intervention model. So it started just like Simon Sinek talks about, because it's been successful. It started from that core belief and value system that we've created, moved into the question of how do you form that out to the rational of what it will look like, and then creating the logistics to make that happen, which is essentially what you present in the TCP, but it's all about what's at the core. And I think that experience has just been a tremendous thing. So I take that back with me, and looking through these ethical things that we've gone through and stuff, it just resonates with the idea of being real and having real experiences, and having those things end up being what is our core and drive what we do. And like he says, people will not buy what you do, they're going to buy why you do it. And I think that's the first place in what it is. And for me, that's a much easier way to communicate than just trying to be charismatic. So that's my thoughts on this journal entry, and I hope that resonates with you too. Thank you.